That's right, y'all. You are now rocking with the best. This is the Top 5 Dead or Alive podcast with Ali Oxenfree and Cali Rock.
Yo, what up? This is the Top 5 Dead or Alive podcast. I am your humble host, Ali Oxenfree, along with my homies.
The Cali Rock, Mr. Calligraphy, NYC in the place to be.
Yes, sir.
You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. What's going on, boss man?
I'm chilling, man. Just chilling in the crib, trying to work on some things, you know what I mean? Some music, some art, all that stuff. What?
Are they now rocking with the best?
They always, man, as soon as you turn, if you're watching this right now, you guys are now rocking with the best. This is the Top 5 Dead or Alive podcast all the time. And you know what I mean? So I'm in the crib, you know what I mean? Chilling and, just thinking about life and watching TV and then, turning that shit off because of what's going on in the world and whatnot. And just thinking about, evolving, like how can I get to the next level? You know what I mean? Like in anything that I'm doing, how can I improve as a human being, So, I think that's a common question that, anybody who's sane and competent in their own environment, they would ask themselves, like, how can I go beyond the next level and whatever it is? So I figured that'd be a great topic for today, 5 ways you can improve your life. And of course that is subjective, that could be in many ways that, that you can do it, or, some people's standards of what self-improvement is different. But, I figured that, this would be a great little topic for us. So I actually found an article, and I was going to, read out the ways in which they say are ways that you can improve your life. You know what I mean? So,
So ways to improve your life.
Improve your life.
So now, improve your life.
Yeah.
Now, so one's life would have to be fucked up for this, like, you know what I mean? Like, would your life first have to be fucked up, or is this just expounding or improving areas of your life? I'm saying, like, who could benefit from this commentary tonight? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what's what would be the incentive of this commentary tonight? Like, given the climate, 2011, we just came out of a fucked up year.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Through, I don't know, the people, y'all feel like your life need to be improved? Or is this something that, are we saying that everyone's life needs to be improved? It's something to just like kind of like really, it's some deep thought type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is something like, if you had a little split for a little drink, this is like something to kind of elaborate on, something to think about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it improvement. You could have a house that you pay for, say, you pay like 200 grand for a house, and it has some some things about it that it's not a turnkey where you can move right in, but it's cracks in the wall, may need some paint. One person could go in that house and be comfortable as is, and then another person come in there and be like, nah, I gotta I gotta make the improvements. I don't see it. It's not, I love it, but I know that if I put in a little work, it can be here as opposed to where it is right here. And then somebody can come and look at that and be like, I love it. It's a homely feel. I'm good with it right now. So improvement, that varies from individual to individual, I would imagine. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's what I'm trying to
But
get
I'm
at because
but
like, mhm.
not to cut you, but I'm
Nah,
thinking
not
because a
that.
lot of our air likes, you know what I mean, tend to be a lot of the people that we speak to tend to be individuals who are ambitious. You know what I mean?
Uh,
So I would imagine a lot of
mhm.
them, a lot of people will want to know just in general, like how can I get to the next level because of, like you said, the last year. You know what I mean? The last season of Planet Earth was amazing. I've never seen a season like it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It ended with this president getting kicked out of office, and the new season, 2021 season of Planet Earth. Whoa, that first episode was crazy. Did you see them
Yeah,
people?
yeah,
You know what I
it
mean?
ain't waste no time.
It
It
didn't
ain't
waste
waste no time.
no time at
But
all.
what I would like to do is like I don't, you know what I mean. I don't like. I don't want that. I don't want us, man. You know when like you pay attention to somebody and to the wrong thing,
Mm,
and they notice that they get attention for that, so they keep on doing fucked up shit to get your attention.
mm,
I don't want there to be like this whole, you know what I'm saying? Even though we've been doing it for years, like, you know, every time a new year come, we kind of wish for the best and all that. But the shit is fucking increasing. You know what I'm saying? Within the past couple of years, like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want 2020 to set off this whole expectation of what's gonna happen next and all that.
uh,
I don't like us holding our breath for like fucked up shit to happen.
uh,
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you know what I
uh,
mean? Like, you know, and then this whole shit kicked off with the you know, with them motherfuckers like running up in the Capitol and all this type of shit.
yeah,
Because then it's like you're gonna constantly have wackos out there trying to up the fucking ante and shit like that. That's
yeah,
how I feel about it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like okay, yes, that happened. Yes, it's front page news shit. Yes, it's historical shit. But it's just like it's like world social media now.
yeah,
It's like this shit is jumping out of your phone now, now the demon is out in the world now, and it's like world star world now.
yeah, yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I
All
don't
the
like
world,
that. You
all
know,
the world
there
is
was
a
a lot of
stage.
motherfuckers in there. Yeah, yeah. They stormed in the Capitol and got their phones in their hands
Yeah,
doing wacko shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Everybody
yeah,
looking for this fucking attention, man. This social media shit is bugging me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's bugging me.
yeah.
But
Mm,
being long winded to say, I don't know, man. The whole concept of improving yourself.
uh,
You know what I'm saying? I like to look at it from all different type angles because
yeah,
again, you know, you got the other side. You got people out there who might not feel like they need to improve or are totally fine where they at. You
yeah,
feel what I'm saying? You
yeah,
know, it's different perspectives, but that's neither near here nor there.
yeah,
Tonight's show is about improving. What is it? Self.
yeah. Self improvement. 5 ways
Yeah.
that you
So
can improve. Yeah,
that article you was checking out. Who wrote that shit?
it's written by Mr. Danny Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
I just, it was just, you know how you come across different articles, or you might Google something and this come up and you read it. You know what I mean? Right. And in today's
Mm-hmm.
age, you can Google anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
5 ways to fix a relationship. 5 ways to change a hubcap. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's
So,
always, good to get different perspectives from your own. You know what I mean? So
mm-hmm.
yeah.
What's the first thing you elaborated on?
Well, it's one that I want to get into myself on certain things. And that's practice, practice, practice. Um, It says the only way to improve your skill is to practice. There's no other way to get better. In order to become a better writer, a better athlete, or a better spouse, you have to work at it. The 10,000 hour rule was published by Professor Anders Ericsson, and it has been written about in several books, including Outliers. I read that. That was by Malcolm Gladwell. The Talent Code and the talent is overrated. Erickson discovered that the highest performers, whether it be music, sports, or whatever, had consistently put in 10,000 hours of practice before they reached their peak level performance.
Listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
Now, when you this guy right here, Cali calligraphy _ NYC. He's a dope artist. I'm an artist myself. I'm an artist, but he's one of my favorite artists. So
appreciate it.
But for you to get to the level that you are, it meant that there was many nights and days where you were constantly drawing and drawing. You went to school for it. You know what I mean? You learned different levels. You learned different art. You had people around you that inspired you to keep. That was your practice. So if somebody says, "Yo, can you draw me something?" and you're like, give me, couple of days or whatever, and they say something as crazy as it's only going to take a couple of minutes. No, it took 40 something years to get to that point where you at now. You know what I mean? So what it takes to going into creating the art that you created, and that was through practice. That's something that I'm out of practice with in certain things, and working out. Working out is practice. It's, practice on your limbs. Shadow boxing is practice. You know what I mean? Jumping rope is practice. I'm trying to get my lungs to expand so I can be able to defend myself, if ever need be. You know what I mean? Like practice is a way of life. That's how you learn the repetitiveness of certain things. And I think, as a performer, as an artist, you kind of take that for granted. And I learned that when I attempt to draw and I haven't drawn for a long time, then I could feel the strain and, things of that nature. So that was the number 5. It was practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, right. So this show is about self-improvement, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that number 5 right there, that is important. Practice, you know what I'm saying? Consistency. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just being very deliberate and focused. And for me, it's like it takes a certain degree of just like tunnel vision. Yeah. With that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It helps when you enjoy it too. It helps when you enjoy what it is you're trying to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the greats, all the greats were just very in tune and focused with the craft, whatever it is that they're trying to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? So again, like practice, like what you say, like every rap artist, all my top, my top 3 rap artists, you know what I'm saying? I remember when they sounded subpar to when they got to the mastery of it, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So yeah, what you're saying it is important in the vein of self-improvement, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm trying to apply that to myself, now, you know what I'm saying? As you get a little older and there's less clutter in your mind, you kind of, the things that you really need to do get more clear. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, I like to practice a little more with the things that I want to get sharper at and better at. Yeah. Practice is key. Yeah.
Yeah, I as a guy that I work with, a young dude that I work with, he said, "Yo, I bought a saxophone." He said, "I'm gonna teach myself. I'm gonna teach myself how to play the saxophone." I was like,
"That's good."
I was like, "Yeah, man, do it." You know what I mean? And that stuff like that definitely entails a lot of practice. I used to watch my grandfather practice on the xylophone, and he would be practicing for hours and hours. It was a lot of repetitiveness, but that's what it takes to make that, you know, that music, to be able to play it, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I
I want
always envy that.
to. Yeah, I want to learn. I want to learn how to play the guitar.
You ain't gonna play
That
no
should take
guitar.
hella practice.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
son got a damn guitar.
You got an acoustic one or electric one?
Oh no, he has like a serious ass electric guitar on some rock and
Ooh.
roll shit.
Wow. Yeah, that's
I
dope.
feel like snatching it up from him
Yeah.
and practicing the acts. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm
Yeah,
telling
man.
you, there's a
Yeah.
market. There's a market for black guitar players, man.
Oh
It's wide
yeah.
open.
A black rock band, period. Come on. Could you imagine? You
Yeah,
get a
man.
good one, not just, you know, a good black rock band. That would be dope to hear right now. That
Yeah,
would be
but your
so dope.
heart gotta be in it. Your heart
Yeah.
gotta be in it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
No.
But I'm sure that there's cats out there, you know what I mean, that's, you know, that's really about that rock life that, you know, we just haven't, you know,
Let
seen,
me tell you
because
something.
everybody's focusing on this hip hop shit. Like this.
Yeah, well, I
Listen.
mean, like, yo, man, let me tell you something. There's definitely black cats out there. I remember seeing these little young boys and shit, and they had a rock and roll band. I forgot what their name was. You know, had the drummer and two dudes on electric guitar, man. They probably big boys now, but you know what I'm saying? It was ill to watch little young black kids, like, you know what I mean, like just rock out on those rock and roll instruments, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I need to learn it because I'll be like mad, like, you know, I'll be unique. I'll be unique as hell. They good, but I'll bring something real fly to the table.
Like what? What the
I
hell
don't
are
know
you
what to
gonna
do with
bring?
that skill.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do?
Nah, I mean, like, you know, my performances and shit, like,
Uh,
you know what I mean, be wilding on it. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
Wilding on the
yeah,
acts.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah, yeah.
mean? And just bring a fly ambiance
Would
to it,
you
man.
grow like your dreads? You know what I
I'll
mean?
make it
Make
into
a
a
long.
mohawk. Yeah, I'll
Oh,
make
that'd
it
be
into a
yeah,
mohawk.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like be real fly with the acts, man.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I want to learn. I want to learn the piano. I want to learn how to play the keyboard, man. And
Yeah,
I need to. I
yeah,
need to
yeah.
stop. I need to just sit down and just do it. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, it takes practice.
Takes practice. We talking about practice. Like
Number 4.
Allen Iverson said. Number four out of the 5 ways that you can improve yourself. According to this article written by Danny Anderson, the fourth way is evaluate consistently. He says, when we don't take the time to reflect on how our lives are going, we don't learn anything. Without reflection and evaluation, we slip into patterns and habits that are comfortable but not helpful. The result is more or worse results. King Solomon King Solomon of Israel wrote, "As a dog returns to its vomit, so fools repeat their folly." Proverb 26:11. Kind of gross, I know, but so true. Breaking habits and patterns requires that we look back at our days. We must ask questions, blah, 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 blah. You get the picture. Yeah. So, you know, self-evaluation. That's something I think me me personally, as I'm getting older, I'm doing a lot more of to try to correct error flaws in my character. We all have them, you know, none of us is perfect, but I think to grow as an individual, I think the real knowledge of self, and there's no disrespect to the gods and earths, but the real knowledge of self is when you gain when you sit back and watch your life and your patterns and your actions and the people around you and how much, you know, how much karma you might have dealt out, just evaluations of self, you know what I mean? How you might have affected people, you know, learn discontinue in certain patterns of thinking and all that stuff, you know what I mean? I think that's very important, and I really find myself doing that a lot more as I'm getting older, as opposed to when you're young, you just, you know what I mean, you just living life, you just running through life, you know what I mean, you're not thinking about anything. It's really in the moment, which is a beautiful thing. But you know, you as you learning more about life and mistakes that you might have made, that really does come from, you know, just evaluation of yourself, you know.
Yeah. Self-evaluation.
Yeah.
So now I always like to come back to the title or the purpose of the show. So self-evaluation is a way to help improve yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, self-evaluation, looking at yourself, at the good points and the bad points,
Yeah.
the things that you need to work on yourself. I I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. I try to do that a lot because I know that I got some fucked up things about me that I need to work on.
uh
You feel what I'm saying?
uh
And being aware of it is always a good first step
yeah.
to making corrections and stuff like that. But I try not to be too critical of myself. I have a very what kind of personality is that? I forgot what the fuck they call that shit. And not
Crazy.
over. Yeah, that too.
Looney Tune.
Not, yeah, that too.
Bat shit.
Take it easy.
All right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So,
Yeah.
so I mean, like, I'm just, I overanalyze a lot of shit. You feel what I'm saying? I do. Almost to my detriment. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you all the time that I think I might need therapy. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just curious about it. But
I need it too.
yeah, I mean, you know, I analyze self, and
Yeah, yeah.
no one's perfect, and I try to work on it. You know what I mean? But like I say, being aware of your shortcomings is the first step. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I try to be fair to everybody, and I try to be fair to myself. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, will that help me? Will that help improve myself or my lifestyle? Yeah, and at the end of the day, I can be like, I try to think about the things that I could have done better,
Uh,
this, that, and third, and firsthand what I beat myself up about, you know what I'm saying, constantly, because I be venting to your ass about a lot of shit. But at the end of the day, analyze stuff and do things to move forward with correcting certain things.
yeah.
You can analyze yourself. Don't
Yeah.
beat yourself up
Yeah. Yeah.
as long as you're doing things to be progressive.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
That's how I feel about it.
Definitely.
I would never want to come on this show and try to be fucking preachy. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm flawed as hell with a lot of things. But it's always good to shed light on it and, like I said, be progressive about improving things about yourself.
Well, like we were discussing earlier, we want to also be able to, you know, leave some jewels, inspire, make people think, learn from people, teach others, you know. And that's the beautiful thing about conversation, long form, specifically in podcasting. You get to really exchange ideas, and learn.
Ideas.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. ideas.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you get to swap the ideas and learn. You know, I love just learning game. You know, especially if I'm around OGs, you know, older cats. You know, I'm just gonna sit back and just listen. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a part
Well,
of self-improvement. Just listening. You learn from everybody else.
yeah. Well, what I do like what I can say about niggas is that the proof is in the pudding. And you know what I'm saying? I know that, you and me and other people in the camp, you know what I'm saying? We're constantly striving to make things better than the year prior. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, I can attest and I can't say that, fucked up things happen,
Uh,
but I do know that dudes have a pretty good track record of overcoming those things. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not a thing of like we just saying all this popping shit and don't follow through. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Life deals you some foul cards sometimes, but you just play them out. You feel what I'm saying? You play the hand you've been dealt,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you persevere. What's number 3?
Number 3, get help from others. In all areas of life, there are people who have arrived where you want to go. They have succeeded in achieving what you want to achieve. It doesn't matter what it is, they have done it. So that's pretty much like in your situation, like we spoke of before, you wanted to get a second property, you linked up with somebody who has, more information and more knowledge in the field that you're trying to get in terms of real estate. That's
Yeah.
a way of getting help from others. You know what I mean? Getting
Indeed.
help from others could be hiring. If you got a new business and you want to get it out in the social media platforms, you really don't have time. You hire a social media team or a publicist or things of that nature. Those are getting help from others, or becoming a intern. You know what I mean? That's
Uh-huh.
in a weird way, that's getting help from others because you're learning on the job, even though you're not getting paid. So
Well, what about pride? Does pride come like does pride enter sometimes when you looking to get help from other people? The keep it real. Does pride ever come into play? Be like, damn, I need assistance on this shit, but I ain't asking this motherfucker. I'd rather go the long fucking way than to fucking ask for fucking help.
yeah, I'm starting to like, if I approach myself with that dilemma and that mind state, I gotta think to myself, okay, this prideful way that I'm ready to go about it, is it beneficial? Is it helping me currently? Has it ever helped me to think this way?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because if it is, then it might as well don't fuck with nobody. But if it isn't, and I want to try something different, like, I can't do everything. I need some help with something. I need, you know what I mean? I don't know how to build a website. So maybe I
Mm-hmm.
should, I know this person, maybe we could work something out, barter system, or I pay for his time, you know what I mean? Or
Mm-hmm.
or anything, you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
guess that's entirely up to the person. But I think me personally, when it comes to improvement, I think sometimes you gotta put your pride to the side, not your convictions, but your your
Mm-hmm.
your pride. Sometimes you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
if your pride ain't getting you nowhere but where you currently at, then
Yeah.
what's the use of
Yeah.
it?
When I want shit and I know that somebody know about what the fuck I want, I don't give a fuck. Like pride, I don't give a fuck. Like
Yeah.
I only ask that because I know sometimes that's a roadblock with a lot of people. They might be so prideful that you know what I'm saying, they rather fucking go without. But I've learned that, you could waste a lot of time. Pride will make you waste a whole shitload of time when you could just fucking ask.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like I said, if I know somebody got some information that I need to go forward, I'll ask.
Yeah.
I'll ask. You know what I mean? If it's something that I know I could accomplish myself now.
Yeah.
If I just sought out the information.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Depending on what it is, I'll take it in my own hands. But if I have access to someone who did the knowledge and did the things that I did all the steps that I need to do, I'll ask them line for line, step for step, what they did, and get that help.
Yeah, hell yeah. I got 2 people that I want to ask to be on the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I want to do it because, if you're trying to grow, you got to do things outside of what you're normally comfortable of doing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And especially when you're artists, you always try to be the one-man show, but nobody.
But you ain't asking them for help. You just want them to be on the show.
Yeah, just want them to be on the show. But you know what I mean? Sometimes, not being used to getting in positions to where you're like co-opting help or working with others, or you know what I mean, or it could be outside of your normal crew of individuals or whatever you know what I mean. So it's like basically trying different me's. I'm real big on that now, just trying something different other than what I'm always been doing that is not getting me anywhere. Yeah,
I feel you.
Yeah, so that was
that was number 3.
Number 3. Number 2 is something that I am doing right now, and it's become a reader. It says everything you need to know to improve your life has already been studied and written about. People are amazing. Through life experiences, study, reflection, they have learned how to do almost everything well. It was Will Smith that says, basically the same thing. If it's something you want to learn, somebody somewhere wrote it down in a book. I got a couple of books right now that I'm trying to get through. The Energy of Money by Maria Namath, Dr. Claude Anderson's Powernomics, Dr. Ha Lung, Mind Control.
Ha
Lung, Mind Control. The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. I know all the shorties know who that is. Yeah. So yeah. Just becoming a more avid reader. You know what I mean? I hate that old expression. If you want to keep something away from niggas, put it in a book. You know what I mean? So if that's the case, I want to know what the fuck they trying to keep away from us. That knowledge. You know what I mean? So trying to get through these. Also got investment 101 crash course in personal and building personal wealth. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I just want to get smarter for the next for the next years, not even for the next year. So I just want to get smarter.
That's crazy. Aiden just showed me. He just texted me a picture of 3 books his mother bought for him. Yeah, his mom just bought him some books right along those lines too.
That's dope.
I'll tell you the titles, but I have to look through the phone to do it. But
that's
crazy. It's ironic that you say that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Reading definitely enriches the mind. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I mean, you should know you co-wrote a whole fucking book, nigga. You know
we did, didn't we?
Hell yeah. We're authors, motherfuckers. Go to Amazon.com and pick up Kicking the Kids Into the Rap Scallion right now.
Right now.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Yo. Is that a mic, y'all? Kicking the Kids, y'all. DJ spin on the track like this is where the story begins. DJ spin cuts like the wind when I'm here controlling the pen. Never bowling, he be holding it in. With the crossfader, he's the boss player. Snatch his soul when he spins, let our foes come in. We don't back down from a track. In the background is my homegirl Jen, aka Jeannie, the beat girl when you see she moving to the beat, windmill super speedy, fast like a bullet past you. If she had to, don't get it gas you. She's the flash when she pass you. The jazzy, they call her the pop lock. Strong like a knock, she'll knock you out your socks hops. Her dreadlocks will leave you dazed as the beat plays. She will amaze, try and step and you get played. Center stage, you ain't afraid in the battle. My boy Arrow will wear you out like an apparel. Weather's paint a mark of my dude, he's getting at you. Cold can't control, leave you frozen like a statue. Last but not least, in all my splendor, I make them seeds hit the road just like a fender. I'm coming for the summers, I murdered them up in June. Like the Biggie tune, black suits fill the room. Check out the best rapper, I bet you I do him. Like the B movie, you act as I ruin. Kicking the kids, you dig, that's the name. We here to save the day, the superheroes of the game. Yeah. K-I-K.
Amazon Books and Kindle.
Hell
and
yeah.
Barnes and Nobles. Pick that up.
You goddamn right.
You know what I'm saying? Kicking the kids into the rap scallion. You know what I'm saying? Very good, very great literature written by Ali Oxenfree and myself.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got some nice artwork in there done by both of us. You know what I mean? Go pick that up. You know, but I'm trying to, you know, I'm constantly on the move, so I ain't gonna front. I'll be listening to like audio books and shit.
I
like
love Audible. I love it. I'm listening to The Spook Who Sat by the Door. Ooh, you ever seen that movie, bro?
No, it sounds like me. I thought it was about me.
A couple of times I see you sitting by the door. I was like, ooh, spooky.
Nah, but I heard
you would like that. You would like that. The Spook Who Sat by the Door. I mean, I'm listening to the audiobook, but it's a movie. It's a movie, and the movie's good.
I heard about that.
Yeah, bro. Woo.
Yeah.
Power to the people. Yeah, man.
Yeah, literature. A lot of dope gems. A lot of dope gems found in literature. This is all in the vein of self-improvement. You know what I'm saying? So the more good information y'all can ingest, you know what I'm saying, is definitely good for the soul. You feel what I'm saying? And just expanding your mind and learning new things. You know what I mean? A lot of dope things in these books, you know. But y'all knew that already. Y'all knew that already. You know what I'm saying? Who don't know you can improve your mind and yourself through reading books? You know what I mean? You know, it's the difference. Let's say, you know, people go to school and you graduate from high school, you graduate from college, and they be like, okay, that's it. Let me tell you something, man. The big money goes to people who, that's why you know, don't listen to people who say, you know what I mean, oh, don't go to school, it'll just make you a perfect worker. Yes, it'll make you a perfect worker if you just do high school, basic college, and stop. Yes, but the big money and the accolades go to the people who take it that much further. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get into falling in love with books, because that's what's gonna set you apart from the rest.
Yeah.
Knowledge. Doing that knowledge. That knowledge.
Yeah.
Don't fall for the shit that motherfuckers talk about. Oh, all college gotta do is make you a perfect worker. That's a very limited mind fucking state. You feel what I'm saying? Very, very little limited, you know, whoever you hear that from, ask them to evaluate, to expound on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, ask them what the fuck they really mean by that. Now, I'm saying that because I used to think like that sometimes. Like, oh, shit, all that's going to do. Nah, it'll make you a perfect worker if you just stop at the basics. That's why people who continue to go further, the lawyers, the doctors, and all that shit, that's why they get the big fucking books, the big fucking bucks, because you see them fucking books they gotta fucking read. You know what I'm saying? Them big thick ass books and shit you gotta study.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a big
Yo,
fucking thing.
yo,
Yeah. What's
yo,
up?
yo,
For what?
yo, man.
What?
Are you, are you
What?
from Bensonhurst?
What do you mean?
Yeah. I swear to
That's
God.
true.
I swear to God. Every time I talk to this guy, yo, he's this
What do
fucking
you
guy.
mean?
He's always breaking somebody's balls.
It's Cal Pesci, man. It's Cal Pesci.
Yeah.
You're Al De Niro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
true.
but
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, you know,
yeah.
you gotta level with these motherfuckers, man. You
Yeah.
gotta tell them. They're gonna hear the wrong fucking shit. I'm gonna tell you the right shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I try to follow through. You know, ain't nobody perfect, but
Yeah.
I know bullshit when I fucking hear it.
Yeah.
I'm serious. You know what I mean? Like, that's why they get the big bucks.
Yeah.
That shit, and you know, and I had to learn that when I got fucking older. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was one of those people like, you know, school, all you what you want to be perfect worker, all they do is gonna teach you how to work for them better.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that's if you stop, asshole. You gotta keep fucking going, stupid.
Yeah.
But yes, books is definitely a great source of self improvement.
Hopefully, our country could one day come into better like a schooling system. Talking about financially, you know what I mean? Because them doctors, they're fucking. Well, the average fucking college student, man, they those fucking student loans is crazy, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
But it's just like anything else.
Yeah.
In this country, if the powers that be know that you're going to benefit from something, you're gonna have to pay.
Yeah.
They're gonna want you. You can always tell when something is like really good and worth something if it's wild.
Like the fee of entry is high.
Yeah.
You're saying, yeah.
Yes. That should be a fucking red flag. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's like becoming a rapper, from what I understand. The fee of motherfuckers, you gotta pay. You gotta put to think about it. You gotta find the talent, give them a story, a narrative, fund them some money to look a certain way. Pay other rappers, you know, to get on their stuff, you know what I mean, and market it and all that stuff. So motherfuckers is spending like 200 grand just to put somebody on in hopes that they, you know what I mean?
And then there's payola.
Oh yeah.
It happens.
Pay to play, yeah.
It happens. But like, that's a big indicator if you know shit is gonna make money.
Yeah.
Is if it's gonna be a little bit fucking pricey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why every time we get more hip to shit, they like to redline properties and shit like that. The cost goes up and shit like that. Because more people get fucking hip to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why law school is expensive. Medical school is expensive. Because there's money in that fucking shit. There's money to be made in that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's a real crazy society.
How did we get here?
I don't know. That's a ramble, but that's the part of conversation. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Go from one thing to another. Anyway,
so what's number one?
Number one on 5 ways to improve yourself, according to Mr. Dan Anderson in this article that I'm reading. Number one is to become discontent. He says the first step to improving yourself is to become wildly discontent with where you are. You must decide you want something better than better in your relationships and your health, your financial situation, your faith. It says Thomas Edison put it this way: discontent is the first necessity of progress. When we have become thoroughly discontent with our current condition, we will have sufficient motivation to do what we need to do to change. And
yeah.
yeah, that's very true. When you just tired or sick or tired of being tired, you know what I mean? Whatever it is.
And this guy, he's not like an expert, right? He's just like what? He just wrote the like this guy, he don't got no credentials or nothing, right? This is this guy.
He's
Who the fuck
probably
is this guy?
he could be any Joe Schmo. As a writer, all you do is, they want to have a article about this. Let me do some research.
Yeah.
I do some research, find what I find, put it together in a list, sell it to whatever magazine or whatever.
And I only raise that, I only pose that question because I want people to understand this is just some shit, this is just this is thought provoking stuff. You feel what I'm saying? This is not no we're not experts. The guy who wrote the article is not no expert. It's great thought provoking stuff. That these are things that we think about, we talk about. Now I get into that because that shit that he says right there, I take it with a grain of salt, and I like it. But I know, but because of the type of guy I am, I'm a fucking nut. This is what I'm trying to say. I think I need fucking therapy. I'm a nut.
Crazy.
So when he says constantly discontent, I just feel like myself, along with the people out there, be very careful with this.
Yeah.
Because even though he's saying that, I'm trying to teach myself to be more content. I'm trying to teach myself to be more grateful for what I got and count my blessings and not my stressings. But I understand what he means, because he means don't get comfortable. Like, you know what I mean? They say, what's that shit? Your comfort zone. When you're in your comfort zone is a killer. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't be stuck in your comfort zone. Always kind of try to push yourself to get more out of life. Right?
Yeah.
Now I also know people that are totally content with where they at in their life, and they might not have shit. But that's the beauty of it. I admire those people. As crazy as it sounds, I admire those people. Some, in some aspects that don't necessarily put pressure on themselves to keep going. Now I say that because then you got some people out there that are totally fine with just 9 to 5 and enjoying a little time on the weekend, have your little sexy sweetheart, and that's about it. That's about where it stops for them in life, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But it boils down to an individual thing.
Hell yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Now I feel like a one man show here going. So I'm constantly like, I'm constantly like trying to push the envelope with certain shit, almost to my disadvantage sometimes. I don't want to keep going. You go. Because that shit strikes a chord with me.
Yeah. I hear you, but that's
I'm a maniac.
Yeah.
I got it bad. I do, man.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about you, and even in your content in your life. One of my discontents is the fact that I don't have my art on my walls. So one of the things that I am going to do is make sure when I purchase my home, inshallah, real soon, I'm going to fill up the house with my art. You know what I
Nice.
mean? I also want to do portraits of like my friends, my family, you know what I mean? Do portraits for them just because, you know what I mean? I'm an artist. I'm supposed to be doing that. So and it's not from a standpoint of like I want to make money to do this. I want to do it because this is what I'm supposed to be doing if I'm calling myself an artist. You know what I mean? So my discontent comes from it's usually stuff like that, stuff that I know that I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not doing. So yeah.
Okay. So that's in the vein of discontent, right?
Yeah,
That's
for
what
me.
the guy said. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely have a lot of goals that I want to try to accomplish before I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And that's part of my discontent. But I also know that the mind is a very powerful thing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the things that I want to accomplish, a lot of things that I want, totally free. Free of, I don't have to pay a goddamn thing. I get in my own way with a lot of stuff, with the major stuff that I want to fucking do. You know what I mean? And a couple of things I got checked off. You know what I mean? But it's just like that movie Soul, if anybody's seen it. Right? And there was a part in the movie, the guy always wanted to play in this fucking jazz band. You saw Soul, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he always wanted to play in the jazz band. And then when he finally did it, and it was the end of the night, he's got outside with the leader of the band, the lady, and he's like, "Oh my God, that was the best thing ever." You know what I mean? What's next? And the lady was like, "Yo, like, what's next? They just do it again tomorrow night. Like, that's it." And then it clicked to him like, wow, I had been chasing this shit all this time. And you know what I'm saying? He didn't stop to smell the roses and understand that life is about just like, just, you know what I'm saying? Completing things on your bucket list. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Living in your purpose. You know what I mean? There is no big grand event and then your life supposed to change after that. You know what I'm saying?
Just
You
everyday moments and
you would drive yourself crazy trying to keep on chasing and chasing and chasing. You know what I'm saying? Like enjoy accomplishments, revel in the fucking moment, smell the shit, take it in. You know what I mean? Appreciate the shit. You know?
Yeah, man. Soul was a good movie. That was a good movie. Good, nice little.
I like that movie.
Yeah, Pixar strikes again. Nice little, somewhat tearjerker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that movie.
Yeah, man.
There's people like to. It wasn't a black movie. It just had black characters in it. This movie was a movie for everyone.
Yeah. It was
you
a
feel
movie.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that part.
Yeah.
You know what
I love
because
they captured New York in a great way.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. I like to get into. It's like when a movie has white characters in there. Do you call it a fucking white movie?
Nah.
You just call it a fucking movie, right?
Yeah. Well,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But the problem is that we are still under the spell of white supremacy. So
come on, man.
We gauge everything.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta think. You gotta like stop here.
Yeah.
And look out there. Not stop here and look here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all translate that however the fuck you want to do it.
Yeah. That's how you make the big bucks.
That's how you make the big fucking bucks.
So you make the big fucking bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man.
So Nah, I was gonna say this was a different episode. We didn't come with our own like my list, his list, or one complete list.
Keep it light today.
This is the essence of the top 5 Dead or Alive podcast show.
Yeah.
You gonna get a 5 some fucking how. We ain't tell y'all how you it's not gonna be served the same way all the fucking time, man.
And if they don't fucking like it, they get the 5 on the black hand side, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
There you go.
You know
you get the top 5 black hand side. You know what I mean? Yeah,
man. Yeah, man. That's a show, man. Is a quickie. Pause. Yeah, pause. I guess. I don't know. Where you gonna be, man? Gonna be in your skin? I'm gonna be in my skin, brother. You know what I mean? You know, most shows they'd be like, where you gonna be? I'm gonna be at the Improv performing 2 nights on a Thursday and a Saturday. I'm gonna be right, motherfucker.
Nah, I'm gonna be trying to improve my fucking life, man. That's what I'm gonna be fucking doing.
There you go. I like that.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna be trying to apply some of these things that we talk about. To my own fucking shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely right.
Right. And I like God damn. I like as I'm getting older, you know what I mean, and getting more aware of different things and all this other type of shit. I like to push the envelope every year. On self-improvement. I like to score every year. So this is January, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try to start the year off and by the end of it accomplish something big. That's what I try to do.
Are you gonna reveal what that is, or is it gonna be secret?
No. We ain't gonna do that. I don't do that shit. I like to just boom, it happened.
Are you gonna write it down so you know? No.
I mean, I wrote it down in different forms, like receipts and shit like that. So it happens.
It's in the
right. You know what I mean? It's in the moment.
I got a 6-month goal that I'm trying to make something happen in 6 months. Something crazy.
Oh yeah. Well, you're gonna have something crazy popping off.
Well, I'm not talking about that, I'm
talking about that.
Okay.
That's huge. That's huge. Yeah. But like I said, it's all in the vein of tonight's topic, and again, this is not a preachy show. No one's perfect here. But, being aware is the first step to self-improvement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like to talk indirectly to certain people who might be watching. You know what I mean? And like I say, I like to, we've talked about this before. And for anyone who ever runs into these videos down the line, it's because we immortalizing ourselves in these, you know what I'm saying? But I apologize if I've ever wronged you. I apologize.
This is
I'm just saying that's part of my improvement.
So there was a whole show with it. I forgot the name of that show. This guy, he just went around just, trying to wrong the rights that he did to other people. And he had like a bunch of, I forgot the name. It was a funny ass show. White people. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But that's a great show. Great show.
Man. Yeah. So 2021, let's get it popping. A lot of things are coming soon. You know what? Check out this video right quick.
A fear of death to prevent you from experiencing a full and abundant life. So many of us were scared to die, and it's because we don't know where we're going. But when you know that you know that you know that you know that you know
just a cipher I'm in now. A city gig with benefits, fuck the in crowd. The really quick, my misery is setting in now. Visualizing my life in actuality, sacrificing my talents for a guaranteed salary. I got a family, baby mama's demanding me to be the king that I claim without using analogy. Complacency eventually becomes insanity when I'm not fanning the flames igniting the man in me. In other words, I deferred all plans to be a god MC, no more chasing them fantasies. So, and no, now we called it quits. That's what happens when secret lovers muddy the mix. When cuddle buddies give you shorty the fix. You do your farewell tour like Mike, this is it. Shorty followed her dreams, but me, I did. She made it in the music industry, and I'm sitting in the same place, moving at the same pace. Never utilizing my namesake. Elevated champion, that's the definition. The year before 2020 started thinking different. COVID-19 deaths got a nigga living. I know people that died, so I'm trying to get it. That'll make a dude that 40 toss his hat back in. When it's frowned upon for you pursuing rapping, I got the super soldier serum, sorta like the captain. I swear to God, still nice after years passed in. Locked in glaciers of ice of my complacent life. I paid the price, so I fight till I say goodnight. My flow game sorta like propane, just in case I die young, John Coltrane.
Hope y'all like that video. I'm not going to say what the video was because y'all already watched it. Like whatever.
It was awesome.
And it was awesome. Yeah. So this is the Top 5 Dead or Alive podcast. Once again, I'm your brother Ali Oxenfree, along with my homie.
And I'm the Cali Rock, Mr. Calligraphy NYC, in the place to be.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we'll see y'all on the flip side. Big shout to WGV, you know what I mean? All the 89ers out there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Jamila, Odessa, you know what I mean? Aiden, you know, Paris, you know what I mean? Tash, Jay, Arthur, you know what I mean? You know, the whole squad, everybody out there. Flatbush, Brooklyn. Go ahead,
shout out to Tiva. Shout out to Vaughn. Gorgeous Closet coming soon. I heard they got a spokesperson named Pimpin' Lee. Yeah, look out for Pimpin' Lee.
Was he like a basketball version of you?
Nah, it's some crazy character. It's gonna be like their mascot or something like that. I don't know.
Oh man, I thought it was the guy that looked like you that played with Michael Jordan. Inside joke.
Yeah. Okay.
Pimpin' Lee.
Yeah, Pimpin' Lee. Pimpin' Lee coming soon. Yeah.
Look at this guy's mustache, y'all. Look at his mustache. Shit been bugging me all fucking night. Fucking barber went in too much.
You wait till the end of the episode.
Come closer. Come closer. Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's terrible, man. Yo, my barber, yo, he did me dirty this time, yo.
Oh, man, that guy was drunk.
Come on, man.
You was drunk. He had too much on his mind.
I guess so, man. He hooked me up, man. So I look like LL Cool J for some reason right now, man.
Yeah, you look like
I'm like all chin, no grin. This is
you look like Aang when he was older. You know the new Airbender, the new ones where he's like a little older.
Yeah. You saw him in Korra. Yeah. Yo, dirty motherfucker. Yeah, he wait till the end of the goddamn show. We just discussed that we were not going to talk about this, and he does it anyway. God damn.
I couldn't help it. He looked like this, y'all. All right, baby, man. Top 5 Dead or Alive with me, Ali Oxenfree. Grow that shit back. Grow that shit the fuck back.
Oh,
Peace,
man,
y'all. Top 5 Dead or Alive.
Oh man.
Yeah.
God.
I couldn't help it.
Yeah, you're now
Couldn't fucking help
rocking
it.
with the
Fuck.
best. This is
Yeah.
the Top 5 Dead or Alive podcast. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. I'm gonna cut mine too. Hell no.
Solidarity?
Nah, I ain't doing that shit.
That's right, y'all. You are now rocking with the best. This is the Top 5 Dead or Alive podcast with Ali Oxenfree and Cali Rock.